What's up, guys? It's the Gabriel coming back to you. Boy, do we have a real fucking barn burner today. It's part 3 of our Neo Geo CD series, and it ends here with the piece of ass you want to fuck all along, Pulstar. But before you turn that peach into a nursery, I think we need to touch on developer ACOM. Rumored to be founded by a group that left Irem, ACOM was founded in 1988, bought by Sammy Industry in 92, and in 96 would break off and be Yumakobo until going tits up in 01. Yumakobo featured staff from the likes of Santos, developer of my personal favorite Airgrave, and will go on to develop the sequel to Pulstar, Blazing Star. Pulstar is the reason you own a Neo Geo CD, and no question we end this series here to see if delay is worth the stay or if it's another hit it and quit it. Developed by the aforementioned ACOM and published by SNK, Pulstar was released on the CD platform October 27th, 1995. This side-scrolling shooter was also released for the AES, features 2-player capability, and was the first Neo Geo game to incorporate pre-rendered 3D visuals. But now that we've established Pulstar has that 5-star fuck reputation, let's find out why it sucks that ranch houses have no stairs and abortions cost money. It's the fucking plot. Boner! In the year 2248, first recorded signs of life from Mars are discovered. The signal originated from the red planet, and from it, an object traveled at the speed of light out of the solar system. 8 years later, aliens followed the signal back, attacking a human ship outside of Neptune's orbit. 2 years later, Neptune's fucking destroyed, Jupiter's only a star, and half of Earth's land is underwater from rising water levels and axis change. You take control of the Dino 246, one of the few survivors left of the Pulstar attack force to save the solar system, and the game unfolds over 8 stages. Fuck yeah. The Dino 246 is a rather ugly ship, looking like most Super Soakers from the 90s, but forgivable because of how much I love that charge shot. And because we're so fucking Irem, we're R-Type, you get a Force-like pod just like Last Resort, but this time, it's just a typical human shield in a bank robbery. The standard shot's as fag talk as it gets, with minimal power-ups, but at least the pod can be sacrificed for a powerful bomb attack, but leave you prone to them clingy fours that smell your clothes while you fuck their sisters. Auxiliary drones are also power-ups that aid in additional fire to take care of smaller popcorn enemies and when your eyes are distracted elsewhere. The hitbox feels fucking massive and makes you understand how easy it was to hit Flight 11 into the North Tower with that kind of accuracy, but the pacing was way more Flight 93, as positioning is what it's all about. With speed and power-ups, the Dino is more manageable, but until then, the placement, box cutters, and timing of the charge shot is what gives you the best shot at advancing to DC. Visually, it's as hot as a baby locked in a car with the windows up, but for the Neo Geo CD, makes you even happier you lock the keys inside. As I said earlier, Pulstar relies heavily on pre-rendered 3D graphics, which is fucking impressive on such an older console with animated cutscenes that aren't quite FMV, but look pretty killer nonetheless. Explosions look fucking sick, even though you get pissed the fuck off every time you die and go back to the checkpoint. Yep, another Neo Geo shooter, back to the fucking checkpoint. Turn the page, wash your hands. Another thing to fuck with you is a slowdown because of how hard Pulstar is pushing the console. Interactive backgrounds and over-the-top effects really mess with the gameplay, but isn't a total boner kill and make you hope that guy's still underbidding outside of Planned Parenthood. The smaller enemies, again, are very R-Type feeling, even with a slight mix of Gradius with some of them fuckers at the top of the screen. But the massive fucking bosses that wait for you at the end of each stage, especially the transformations and special attacks, keep you rolling long enough to ignore the come down. The downer here is for sure the pacing through the levels. Yeah, they look good. I feel like it takes twice as long to level out this time, but that's what happens when you get wasted in this 23-year-old's kitchen and she slips that shit in your mouth while you were staring at her tits. Complete playthrough takes about 40 minutes with all the cutscene load time bullshit, and it's so worth it with the amount of variety going on here. Each level offers a different challenge and switches it up enough to keep you invested for that 1cc action. I fucking love how that first level boss is formed too. It's like a fucking Magneto scene from X-Men, but I'm the one that gets to feel what it's like to penis Rebecca Romaine or Jennifer Lawrence. Either way, each level hits you with a different feel only a game like Pulstar could offer. I mean, as if the checkpoint shit didn't already fuck with you enough, this game can be stupid hard and unforgiving. Every time you die, you have to go through what it took to get there again, to die repeatedly, the same way over and over like Groundhog Day, but it's not Groundhog Day, it's your fucking girl leaving you for your dad's brother, who's also your uncle. The deaths feel very cheap, especially when the slowdown is the cause. More frustrating than anything, this one of those games that you rage quit and question yourself, was it worth it? Were the last 5 years worth it? Have I wasted the best years of my life? Fuck no. The game bro is only getting started, and you're about to see what he's really capable of. When it comes to the soundtrack, many praise Pulstar for what you hear, but for the life of me, the score did nothing for me to get more into the game. Sometimes if a game is all face, no trousers, I can still enjoy a good fuck if there's some good tunes be going on between the ears. Pulstar just doesn't do it for me. It's clear, it's well put together, but just doesn't give me that fizzing sensation that a Saturn or PS1 shmup would give you. Again, being on the CD-based console with load times and checkpoints, Pulstar wouldn't be my first choice as a pick-up-and-play, nor does the replay value stand out to me. It's more just one of those games that you live to say you have, and the first rule of Fight Club is to tell everyone you have Pulstar. And when it comes to the collection, this version of Pulstar is extremely rare, with the American variant pulling in a disgusting amount of money, well over $300. In terms of the collection, Pulstar means the world to me, and although not my favorite game, goes down as one of the most satisfying finds as a collector in the genre. I don't want to say Pulstar is a do-or-die shooter, but if all you had was the Neo Geo CD, you'd be cheating yourself if you didn't give this side-scroller a shot. You spent weeks building up to this, hitting whatever ass a weekday throws at you to make sure you're ready to live up to the name. Pulsar deserves a world-class fuck, and you expect the same in return. You're pumped, you're horny. You look and feel like you're the shit, and why shouldn't you? You're the fucking game bro. As with any pedestal type of pussy, you slam a Viagra and Vicodin in anticipation of the all-nighter. Hell, it's been a while, you even slam some X. You don't whine her, you don't dine her, but you sure as shit 69 her before fucking the life out of her. But after the first time, you realize she's just like all the rest. She looks good, yeah, but she don't suck like Silvergun, she don't fuck like Garega, and she won't do that shit with your butt like Border Down does. Pulstar is just another young 20-year-old riding her high school reputation thinking it still holds. Yeah, you tell all your bros, and yeah, you keep all the pics she sent you to whack off to. That's all Pulstar is. A centerfold. A fantasy. An achievement. Let's be honest, it was always about you anyway. Anyway, guys, hope you liked the little 3-part series. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that fucking bell button. It's 2022 now. Happy New Year. Merry late Christmas. The Game Bro is always late, just like most of his chicks' periods. I'll catch you next Tuesday. I've been the Game Bro, and I am out.